What's going on, everybody? I am your host, the One Up Havoc, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play we have going on. And I am proud to present to all of you that this is Sonic Adventure. So we're going to be treated to a nice opening cutscene before we actually get into the game. And I will say that this is actually the very first 3D Sonic game that I've played throughout the times that I've been a Sonic gamer, and actually I can say that it was probably the first 3D game for most people who got into Sonic. I played this originally on the Dreamcast, and now I am playing through this game again on my PS3, and hence why the screen looks the way it does. And I actually have this game and Sonic Adventure 2 as well. Anyway, I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw this cutscene when I was younger, I had no idea what the heck was going on. Like, I'm sitting here thinking, wait, did Robotnik build that? And yeah, I use Robotnik because at the time, we've known Eggman as Robotnik. Although the funny thing is, like, Eggman himself was actually called Eggman the entire time in Japan. It's just that for some reason over here they decided to go with Robotnik. So, let me give you the rundown on how I'm going to play this game. I will play every single character in this game. Yes, including him, Big the Cat. And I'm just going to play it to the best of my ability. I'm not going to play like absolute blood or anything like that. I'm going to play the game the way it was meant to be played. And I'm also going to show off the ending of the whole end game when you beat the game with every single character. I'm also not going to character hop. I'll stick to the character until I complete their entire story, and that's that. So, why don't we jump right in on all of this and begin the playthrough already. I'll see you guys at the character selection screen. Alright, so this is pretty much the character selection screen right here. You start off with only Sonic as the playable character. As you play through Sonic himself or any of the other characters, you will unlock the characters along the way. Now, whether or not you want to play as Sonic until you unlock Tails and immediately switch to Tails to unlock another character way earlier in the game than, let's say, Sonic, you know, that's entirely up to you. But like I said earlier on, I'm just going to play through the entirety of the character story and not switch off until I'm done. Anyway, that's enough chit chat. Let's get right in on this playthrough. First character that's stepping up to the plate, the main hedgehog himself, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh yeah! This is happening!
Gotta love that lip syncing.
What's up?
The sad part is the lip syncing gets way worse as the games progress, which I find hilarious.
You are completely surrounded! Surrender yourself! Lock on target, man! Ready? Fire! Oh no! Our weapons are useless! Retreat! All personnel, fall back!
Oh yeah! This could be fun!
You know, to think that there was a time when all of these cutscenes were actually revolutionary. Like, I feel old playing this game right now. Alright, so first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna fight a boss right out of the gate. And he's actually really easy to take down. All you have to do is use your homing attack just by hitting the jump button twice. See if I can cheese him. Nope, can't cheese him. Alright, so yeah. Oh wait! That was quick! Usually he hops onto the light post and tries to strike you from above. But he didn't do that at all. That was like the fastest I've ever beaten this boss. Like, what? Like, he literally just skipped an entire phase in his fight. But anyway, yeah, if you just hit jump twice...
Come on, you big drip. Where you going?
That will allow you to do your homing attack. And this is actually the game where Sonic got his homing attack for the very first time. He didn't have it in any other game outside of Sonic Adventure. At least until this came out. And then from that moment forward, it's been one of his staple abilities.
You know nothing, fool! It's Chaos, the god of destruction!
How do you laugh while your teeth are, like, constantly showing like that?
Huh? What? Tails? Watch out! You're gonna crash! Ah! Tails! Now, what am I gonna do with you?
So yeah, that's one thing I've actually always appreciated. The facial expressions. I always love how cartoony they looked in this game. Alright, so why don't we go ahead and rescue our pal Tails here. Now, another thing I'm going to show off right now is that when you defeat any of the enemies you see here... Oh, I did not mean to homing attack the environment there. When you defeat any of the enemies here, you actually can release the animals there and collect them for the sake of another game mode in here known as Child Garden. I'll get into more of that once I actually decide to visit the place and show it off later. Anyway, playing as our hero Sonic is pretty easy and simple enough to do. Like, the square button here allows you to do your spin dash, and you can actually do it on the fly, which I really, really like. Oh crap. I really can't spam it as much there because the stupid ground keeps going uneven for me. But yeah, basically, you can just do your spin dash on the fly just as you saw me do it a couple times, and it allows Sonic to go hella fast. And that's another ability he has, like, outside of homing attacking. Another thing that Sonic can do, and I'll probably get into that later on once I unlock the ability. Well, you know what? Actually, you know, I'm not going to talk about that right now. I will talk about that once I unlock the power-up to do so. But the main objective in all of Sonic's stages is to get from one end to the other, and like I said, it's really easy to do. Oh, got ourselves a speed boost! Let's go! Kind of clipped a little bit on the wall there, but you know what? It's whatever. I made it work. Now, the game didn't always run at, like, 60... Actually, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can cheese this. Yay. I love cheesing. So, as I was saying, the game didn't always run at, like, 60 frames per second like this. In the original Dreamcast version, I think it ran at most, it was, like, either 30 or... I think it was... I want to say it was definitely 30 frames. That's how fast this game ran on the original Dreamcast. It didn't hit the 60 frame that you see here until the not the Dreamcast, the GameCube version came out, which is a DX version of this game. And all they really did was just port the DX version from the GameCube over to the PS3.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure it's like this on the PC as well. 100% sure it's like this on the PC.
I'm just glad you're okay. What happened anyway? You're too good of a pilot to just crash like that.
That was a test run using a new prototype propulsion system. It's got a few bugs to iron out.
Why not just use my plane, the Tornado?
Thanks, but you gotta check out my newest power supply. Ta-da!
Whoa! A Chaos Emerald!
Yep, I just happened to find one of the 7 emeralds during one of my test flights. This thing's got unlimited power, you know. So I figured, why not use it to power my plane? Supercharged! You gotta come over to my workshop, Sonic. I've got something I've gotta show you. It's in the Mystic Ruins. The fastest way is by train. Let's go!
First of all, how did he even get a Chaos Emerald like that? But anyway, just like that, we've unlocked Tails as a playable character. So, as I said before, you unlock the characters as you go. And how do you unlock them? You simply have to encounter them in the character's story. And there, you just unlock them like that. Now, another thing I need to explain here is the difference between... Well, what is it? What is it? The difference between action stages and adventure stages. Adventure stages are pretty much your hub worlds, and that's where we are right now. They pretty much allow you to run around, talk to people, find out clues, and unlock other stages that you have access to. This is pretty much the introduction of hub worlds in a main Sonic game, folks. But before I continue on with this explanation,
If it isn't Sonic!
we gotta get interrupted by our villain
It's
here.
a giant talking egg.
Silence! I am Dr. Robotnik, the greatest scientific genius in the world!
Whatever you say, Eggman.
Enough! I've got big plans, and now I'm gonna put them to work!
You're always up to no good. Now what do you want?
I want all of the Chaos Emeralds! Better not interfere, or else!
Or else what, you big loser?
Or else I'll take them from you by force! The hard way!
You know, the sad part is, even though he loses this fight that's about to happen, he's still going to get those Chaos Emeralds anyway. So he actually does carry out what he said he's going to do. I mean, you'll see what I'm talking about once I beat him, and this fight will not take long at all. I'm not sure if you can cheese this fight as hard as I'm about to do right now as, like, Tails and Knuckles when you fight the same boss. But as Sonic, you can definitely cheese this fight really, really easily. And I'm about to show you right now. Come on, do your drill.
All systems, full power! Ah, ah, ah.
Yep, and that's all you gotta do. Just mash the homing attack, and the fight's over. I'm pretty sure Sonic's the only one that can cheese him that hard.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
But if I discover a way to cheese him as like Tails and Knuckles, I'll definitely look into doing that and show it off here.
Well, that wasn't so hard.
Aha!
Oh no!
And that's what happens when you wander around with a valuable item like that.
Come on, Chaos! Time to eat!
Chaos?
You know, that's another thing I've noticed about Eggman in this game. His mouth doesn't move at all. And, like, in fact, he has the same
isn't
facial
that the same
expression
monster I saw the other day?
in every single cutscene. Like, you can just watch these cutscenes for yourself. His mouth never moves. I'm not joking.
Oh, yes! It's just as the stone tablets predicted! His strength increases every time I feed him a Chaos Emerald! With all 7 emeralds in him, he'll be invincible! And work for me! Together, we'll destroy Station Square! And on its ruins, I'll build Robotnik Land the ultimate city, where I will rule it all.
See, now that I've pointed that out, I can't help but be a little bothered by that.
Sonic! You can't let him get away with this, can we?
No way, Tails.
Without more emeralds, the monster can't transform. So, it's up to us to get the emeralds before Eggman does, huh?
Alright, so I think that's enough for now. When we get back, I will actually talk about how I really feel about Hub Worlds being in the Sonic game. But until then, folks, I am the One-Up Havoc, and as always, play until your thumbs fall off. I'll see you guys later. Peace.